Listen to the question.
Let's wrap this up with rap school. So we'll try and spend a little bit. This is more in-depth one. So we'll take our time a little bit.
Yes.
Hey lads, Andre here from Italy. So I've been dating
Andre.
Hey Andre, how you doing? I've been dating my girlfriend for a few years now, and I am madly in love with her. She even moved from northern Italy to come live with me in Rome. Have you been to Rome?
I have been to Rome. Amazing,
place.
yes.
And we've had the best few years of our lives together. Okay.
Oh, that's sweet. Nice.
We have discussed marriage, and I'm very close to proposing to her to make it official. However, in the last few weeks, I've begun to have a crisis and have no idea what to think or what to do. Okay. Basically, I ran into my first girlfriend, so my ex. We had dated for a few years immediately before my current girl, and I had strong feelings for her, but it ended badly when she cheated on me.
Ouch.
Okay. I don't know why, but I've been put in a tailspin. Seeing her again brought up old feelings, and I feel that there is unfinished business there. To make matters worse, she now works in the same building as me. Poor bugger.
Oh, no.
As me, so I will be seeing her whether I like it or not. I love my current girl, but now I'm second guessing what to do. I've told my girlfriend this. Okay, so he told her.
Okay.
And was completely honest.
It's brave. Right. Hey,
we'll see.
Congrats on that.
And it was a huge fight. She's saying she needs to know for sure if I want to be with her or not because she doesn't want to waste any more time if the answer is no.
That's
understandable. I don't know what to do. I have feelings for both girls and I don't want to hurt anyone. But I can't control this feeling towards my ex, but I don't know what it is. Please help. This reminds me exactly of what you literally just spoke about. The guy is at a point where he's unable to make a decision. And if this has been going on for a few weeks, he's because he said he met her a few weeks ago. He's been dragging it out. So, I mean,
it's a tough situation. Yeah. You've got to think. You know, this is the thing that gets me as human beings. We just tend to take for granted what's good in our lives.
Yeah.
And you know, when you've been with someone for a while, it tends to be like that excitement of climbing the mountain and trying to pursue and win someone's love can fade, and there's no like real kind of fighting anymore, so that the excitement kind of wanes, you know. Yeah. And then this new person comes up on the scene, or someone from the past that you felt like, especially when it's an ex and you feel like they did the wrong to you.
Yeah.
And it was someone, then you feel like, I know as a guy, you feel like it was someone that you didn't win them over. You didn't, you didn't climb that mountain.
And it's unfinished.
It's unfinished because you didn't climb that mountain. And she cheated on you,
Yeah.
So she thought someone else was better, and it makes you feel like you weren't good enough to keep her and to stop her from cheating. Not that says that, that doesn't really prove anything.
Yeah.
But then, you feel like there's unfinished business. So then you've been with someone for a few years. It's all good. You don't feel like there's any challenge now. It sounds bad to say it, but that's how we feel, right? It's kind of almost in that easy place. Yep. And then all of a sudden you're confronted with someone from the past who made you feel like you weren't good enough and you didn't climb the mountain and you didn't finish the job. So there's something in you that says, I need to prove. It's almost like you just want to prove your worth, that you could win them over and get them again. And so it could just be a boredom thing,
Could be a case of the grass is always greener.
Yeah. And there's a sense of excitement, because that was the fish you lost, you didn't catch that one. So you want to try and catch it again. And, whereas the one you're with now, it feels like you're with them. And again, it sounds bad, but we're just trying to break it down to the basics here.
I mean, one of the points that I had was one thing you can't do, which it seems like if it's been going on for a few weeks, exactly what you said before, you have to come to a decision.
Yes.
Whatever it is, because you can't string her along because it's not fair
especially
to her.
If she's moved.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously
this
everyone
is your current
wants to
girlfriend
feel
we're
loved.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems,
especially if you're about to get married, it's a big decision.
Exactly. So choose something. Your ex-girlfriend. So she's obviously, it sounds like she's interested in him as well. If he's implying...
I would like to ask a few more questions. Like, has she been flirting or saying she's interested? Is she seeing someone?
Yeah.
That's another question. Like, does he know if she's seeing someone, and yet she's still flirting? So that shows
she must be flirting with him.
Yeah, if it's making him think that
he's
there's an
implying
opportunity.
That there's a chance, right?
Yeah.
He's deciding between between his current girlfriend and his ex-girlfriend or his soon-to-be fiancée. I would ask yourself, by telling her about your feelings, ask yourself this. You telling her, as in your current girlfriend, about your feelings for your ex before you've made any certain decisions, did you do that for her benefit, or did you do that for your own benefit to get it off your chest? You know, to make yourself feel better at the sacrifice of her feeling worse, because now she's in limbo, basically.
Look, I understand want to communicate sometimes, and I'm more about communication, but we do have to be watchful as well.
But sometimes as men, I believe we need to wear that burden.
Yeah, maybe communicate with some other friends or something.
Exactly, before putting that pressure onto someone else.
Yeah, because that's hard to hear that news. Even as a guy, if I heard my girl say that to me, that she bumped into her ex and wasn't sure anymore, I'd be like, wow. Yeah. I'd feel very hurt by that.
Absolutely.
Especially if I've moved.
And if her decision, if her decision was, it doesn't matter, I'm going to be with you, then maybe you're better off not knowing that information or knowing it later after she's made that decision. You know, where you could say, listen, a few weeks ago I ran into my ex and I did have feelings. It brought up some things, but I realized that they're silly or whatever it is, and I just wanted to let you know that happened, but it's completely gone. Yeah. Wouldn't you feel... Would you be happy with that?
I would receive that a lot better than if she was still unsure. Yeah. Now I would start to feel like, wow, what's going to happen? Like I dropped my life to come and be with you, and we're about to fully commit to marriage, and now we're here, you know. Yeah. And especially because it's someone who's hurt them in the past. It wasn't like someone who treated them well that they wronged themselves, or where they made the mistake and now they've bumped into them again, and maybe they feel like, oh wow, maybe there's unfinished business. Like this ex-girlfriend cheated on him, you know, so like that, and that raises another question. Is she still the same? Most cheaters, look, I believe people can change,
of course,
but it has to be something that they've wanted to do, that they've decided for themselves they want to do. You can't change them, and they can't change to make you happy. It's got to be something they want to do for their own, for themselves.
It seems like she hasn't. So like Jay said, you need to consider the character of your ex, because if she cheated on you and is now, I mean, seemingly she's involving herself, I would assume that she knows about the current girlfriend or the fiance.
You'd say so. Spoken about it with her.
So if she's involving herself and not, you know, withdrawing herself and saying, hey,
and
you stay with your...
exactly.
It implies,
100%.
If that's what's happened, then that's implying that her character probably hasn't changed.
Because as a guy myself, if I bumped into a girl that I like, we had been together in the past and now she was engaged or something like that, I wouldn't try and cross that line of flirting and trying to get her to come back with me. I'd respect where she's at and just keep it at a friendship level.
Because would you want to be with someone that knows that you're in a relationship?
Yeah, and he's not caring about those boundaries.
Care. I mean, what's going to happen down the line? I don't know. Yeah. What's your final advice, do you think?
I would say, man, like, it's a very rare thing to find someone you really connect with. And look, we're 37. I'm still single. I've had a few relationships. And one thing, you know, it's been very hard to find someone that you're attracted to and then that's also trustworthy and faithful and loving and consistent and reliable, honest. If you found a good thing, man, be very careful. Don't take that for granted. If it's maybe a bit of boredom, because, you know, human nature, that's just unfortunately how we're wired. We get bored of things we have, you know. So after the honeymoon period fades and we feel like, you know, there's no mountain to climb, there's no challenge, like we both want to be with each other now and it can feel safe, then I think maybe instead of just finding something else or someone else, just go do something fun together. Yeah. You know, change it up, maybe. Maybe you need to change your routine up, you know. I want to encourage, like we've encouraged before in previous podcasts, one of them anyway, we encouraged like having a separateness still within a relationship. I think right. Esther Perel talks about maintaining a separateness in a relationship. When you're in a long-term relationship, you need to make sure that you there's things you do on your own as well, and you still maintain your own life, and maybe your friends outside the relationship. Like, you know, the lady should have her girlfriends, the guy should have his guy friends, and go do some hobbies maybe that you do on your own. So you maintain some level of separateness so that it keeps it fresh when you come together. But there's also some fun things they might need to do together. Like, well, they're in Italy, man. There's such a bunch of countries. They're in Rome. But go, mate, do a trip to Malta. Go somewhere you haven't been before. Go do a trip up to the Laplands in northern Sweden and go check out the Aurora Borealis in winter. Go cuddle up in some ice hut and watch the Aurora Borealis, snuggle up together and next to a fire or something. Do something new. Go do some new experiences together. Freshen up what you already have that's good, and find that love and that excitement and that fun again. You know, romance each other again. You know, keep romancing each other, guys. Let's not get comfortable and think, we've got each other now, we're always going to stay with each other, because then someone from the past pops up and they're totally bad for you, and you get attracted because it's new and it's fresh and it's a challenge. So try and bring that freshness and that challenge back within the current relationship you're in, where it's beautiful and it's safe, you know, because it's hard to find a good person, man. And let's not let's not waste time and waste our energy and let go of things that are beautiful and to chase something that, you know, might not even last that long anyway. I mean,
my advice is in congruence with yours. Now, I would spend a little bit of time, but ultimately come to a decision pretty rapidly. You know, it's not healthy for you or for anyone really to drag this on.
No, and the girl deserves, the fiance deserves an answer.
If you've been dating her for a few years and you're about to propose and she knows that, she deserves an answer. So you've got to make that call, you know, search your feelings, but essentially, as stigmatized as this term has got, you need to man up, really. You know, make the call. If you make the wrong call, you're just going to have to wear it. But ask yourself, as I said before, is this a case of the grass is greener or perhaps, which I believe it probably is from the sounds of it, you know, just some jitters before you're planning on proposing. You know, which definitely happens all the time. Is it something more? It sounds to me like it's most likely the former, but, you know, and you know, have a good think and...
And you know what? There's always going to be temptations. Hey, if not this one, then another 2 years, 5 years down the track, you're going to get older, and there's always going to be new people and younger people. And you know, we don't lose our attraction to other people. You know what I mean? So this is just the challenge of being in a committed relationship. You need to make that choice where just because you're attracted or there's some attraction there that you don't need to follow
that opportunity,
whatever attraction seems to grab you. You know what I mean? Ultimately, love isn't a feeling; it's a choice, and you have to choose every day. I choose to love this person I'm with. I choose to, because there's going to be moments. Obviously, you're fighting. You don't like this person. You might even feel like you hate this person, but you choose love, and love could just be, I'm going to stay around, and I'm going to communicate, and I'm going to discuss and talk through our issues, and I'm going to keep choosing this person every day, you know. And otherwise, no one's going to stay in a relationship, and the divorce rates are going to increase, and the amount of broken families are going to increase, you know. And I think children need their mum and dads around in the house, you know. So and also on a last note, I would like to take this opportunity. He said he was with an ex. She's an ex, but he went straight from that relationship to the current one.
Yes, he said it was his immediate girlfriend before his current.
That's why I'm a big believer in give yourself some time once you've gotten out of a relationship, especially a long one. I'm blown away by how many dates I've been on, and the girls are I usually like to bring up the question, so when was your last serious date? And when I hear 3 weeks ago, and last serious relationship, and oh wow, how long were you together? 4 years, 5 years.
Wow.
I'm like, whoa, girl, give yourself some time. I get needing to fill that void sometimes, especially if you're the one that was left and hurt. But then you need to make it very clear to the people you're dating that, hey, I'm not looking for anything serious, nor should you be, I think. And you need to make that very clear to yourself and to the person you're dating that, hey, I'm just kind of, getting back into single life. If you just want to look for fun, cool, go for that's each to their own. I really think it's healthy to just give yourself some time, hang around good friends, and go out and do things on your own again, find out who you are again post this relationship, because you were one person before the relationship. You've spent 3 years in this relationship. Now you're a different person again. You've learned some things from that relationship. You've had some life experience. So find out who you are as a single person again before, and get healthy and whole again before, and heal from that last person completely. And don't keep looking them up and and keeping a tab on their lives. That's so unhealthy. And move on. And then once you're in that place, then go into another relationship. But for this guy, it's a bit too late. So he needs to make a choice. Don't let something good be lost.
Pass you by.
Yeah, and pass you by for a little distraction.